Hello, Shantice. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I love the way it's spelled, but I'm not certain that I'm pronouncing it right. In reading your discussion board, it was first very well written. Um, I am in total agreement that ethical decision models it's like an instruction manual. When I first read the standards that human service workers has to follow, that was a great deal to learn. But reading the ethical decision making model has really enhanced the standards for me. And the way you discuss it in your paper brings it to light even more. I am in agreement that there are limits to everything, and there are limits with this model depending on what dilemma you're facing. And I actually talked about the boundaries in my discussion board concerning the ethical dilemmas because there are certain boundaries that we have to keep in order to separate ourselves from our clients. And sometimes you can get attached, but it's important that we follow this ethical decision making model as well as the standards to stay in good standard with what we do as far as human service counselors. Also, I talked about a little bit, well, I was going to speak on confidentiality because I brought up the fact that in church, we are, when we meet one another, we greet one another with a holy hug, we call, or even a kiss on the cheek. But when our clients come in our office, we would dare not kiss them on the cheek. So when I looked at the ethical dilemmas with that versus what the standards tell us, then what you're talking about here in your paper really is connected to that. I could go on about your paper, but you really covered everything as far as our reading and and the way you referenced everything was just excellent as well. I really struggled in that area, but I've really learned to do better with making sure that whatever I read, I reference in my reference page and also make sure I cite anything or quote anything of that nature. But this was a very good lesson. I mean, I'm learning a lot, I'm sure, as well as everyone, about what it is we really need to pay attention to as human service workers, counselors, instructors, whatever we may do. Um, and that's about it. I just really want you to know that you really spoke and explained what you read in excellence. And I appreciate it. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.